Some people log their work on productivity apps, while others turn to blogs and books with inspirational productivity quotes. No matter the motivation, we all need ways to stay productive in whatever we do. Fortunately, there are many tips on how to do that from professional bloggers and other sources. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Flair Success. Here, we have something for everyone. From top 10 style informative videos, mind-blowing facts, and fascinating topics of what luxurious and interesting things the world has to offer. Because of the nature of today's workplaces, a lot of people are pulled in different directions at once. There's no shortage of tasks to complete, and they all require focus in order to be completed properly. Research suggests that in an 8-hour day, the average worker is only productive for 2 hours and 53 minutes. There is a long time debate about whether luck or hard work attributes to success, but regardless of your opinion, the most successful people have managed to optimize their skills and time usage. Those who are able to find ways to overcome their challenges and optimize their workload are the ones who go on to become leaders in the industry. Respected experts like these are overcoming the struggles and setbacks in their own careers. If you want to learn more about how they've done this, then take note of some great tips in this video. 1. Make a reasonable to-do list. Keep your to-do list to a manageable number of tasks. If you make it too complicated or burden yourself with chores that are too time-consuming, you will surely fail. Don't spend too long on one task. That's important for your mental health and for maintaining balance in the way we use our time. With our to-do list as a procrastination tool, we sometimes get stuck on easy tasks when the hard tasks are much more important. In cases like this, it's better to learn how to manage your time and priorities before giving in to the temptation. 2. Set small goals. Every time you take on a project, it can seem daunting. But when you break it down, you'll realize how it builds upon other things. One of the easiest ways to help with this is to break down tasks into smaller goals. It's a really useful strategy that can help put the workload into perspective and can, in the end, be really rewarding. Before setting timelines, break up information into manageable pieces and then estimate how long they'll take. It's important to fully understand what you're required to do before anything else. If a project seems daunting, then it may be best to put it on the back burner or delegate it. However, if it doesn't seem like much work and something that could be done in a few minutes, then there's no reason not to go ahead and do it. 3. Focus on one goal at a time. As a follow-up to what we talked about, it's imperative to prioritize tasks and complete them one at a time. Starting out with a plan ahead of time helps you prioritize your tasks better. But what is it about certain initiatives that make them more important than others? Whatever your company's priority is, it's your duty to execute, and you can try to apply the 90-90-1 strategy. Whatever task you're in charge of, it will take a lot less time than if everyone had their own individual project. Here's what you do. Commit the first 90 minutes of your day for 90 days to the most important task. It will focus your priorities before the day even really gets going. It's also very practical. It's not spending all of your time every day on one single thing. You can also set up projects to focus on this one goal and to make sure that it aligns with your overall goals. 4. Stop multitasking. If you're a multitasking mastermind, it may seem like you have a superhuman ability. In reality, your brain gets overloaded by juggling multiple tasks. Multitasking has its downsides. While it can save time, research also points to the fact that it reduces productivity and comprehension by overloading your brain's processing power. Multitasking is inefficient because it prevents you from giving your full attention to any one thing. You might think that you're doing more things at once, but what's actually happening is that you're quickly switching between different tasks. Switching from one task to another can sometimes make it difficult to tune out distractions and may cause mental blocks, which can slow you down. 5. Find a method for delegating and following up. Setting up deadlines and checking on your team is a good way to make sure they're working as fast as they can. However, this is only half the solution. Once you approve their work and it's done, you shouldn't stop there. Passing off the completed task for implementation is just as important. A reliable method for tracking all your team's projects is hard to come by, but there are plenty of tools and methods to choose from, including collaboration tools and project management software. The most important aspect of all this is making sure you commit to using these methods, or it will be all for naught. But making sure you complete your individual tasks is just as important. By keeping up to date with your own progress, it'll make it much easier for coworkers to keep on top of their jobs. 6. Create a proactive dashboard. Essentially, this is a measurable task list. If you've noticed that a certain task is having a big effect on your business or is a necessary task that you need to keep doing, then write out the number of times that you need to do it per week. The goal here is to record inputs, not just outcomes. This can be useful for marketers. If you know how many tweets or LinkedIn posts you need to post in a week, then the proactive dashboard will help you complete the tasks timely. One other way to use a proactive dashboard is by using project management software during team meetings. This can help you track progress and goals easily. 7. Pick one task and then do it. This is a great concern. Sometimes we have to complete multiple projects which take more than one day. How can you approach these types of jobs? You can break it down into smaller tasks and complete them one by one. But how long should that be? And what's reasonable? Most of our days are broken into hour segments, which then is really 45 to 50 minutes. We have meetings that start on the hour, then take lunch breaks or schedule a call for an hour. Working consistently for 45 minutes on one thing makes sense and is very difficult. Pomodoro is a technique which recommends shorter blocks of time with short breaks in between. It helps you eliminate interruptions and enables you to estimate how long it would take for a certain task. 8. Follow the 2 pizza rule for meetings. Hungry? Meetings can take a lot of time, something that can slow you down when there are other important tasks you have to get done. At the same time, large meetings haven't always been effective. The same people who always speak will talk and the silent ones will stay silent. Don't order more than 2 pizzas if you have to feed a meeting with 10 or more people in the room. The conversation won't be prevalent enough. The ideas in conversation may not have a chance to come out. If you have a team made up of some people who would eat 2 pizzas and others who would eat 1, the group will likely have more diverse ideas. More people doesn't necessarily mean you get better or faster results. It instead slows things down considerably. 9. Group similar tasks together. When we switch between tasks, we often create more work for ourselves, starting, stopping, and getting distracted. This means our concentration is broken, then we move on to the next task and forget what it was that made us take a break in the first place. One way to beat switching tasks is by grouping similar tasks together. For instance, if you're done with your emails and want to go on Facebook, resist the impulse and instead switch back to emails. Or alternatively, group all of your emails together and then go on Facebook later in the day. 10. Isolate yourself from distractions. We often get sidetracked at work and have our attention diverted by outside messages. Ever find yourself sitting down to a task and then buzz, your friends start messaging you or emails start sinking into your phone? These distractions typically don't require your immediate attention, so you can put everything else that is not work-related on mute when you need to focus. And with that, we've reached the end of this episode. Do you struggle with being productive? Then get involved and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this one and found it helpful, remember to leave a like on the video and to subscribe to Flared Success for even more amazing videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.